Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Not saying you'll ever draw this, but you might learn a couple of ways to do some things. So let's get this thing out of the way. I'm going to start with an ellipse. It doesn't really matter what size. I'm going to put it in the center of the page. And then I'm going to go to effects and contour. I'm going to contour the inside 4 times at a half an inch. That's pretty even. I'm going to go up to object break contour part. Whoop. I'm going to go and group it together. Now I want to make another one, but I want to make it something where I can remember how big it is. So I made it 10 inches. I'm going to change my nudge factor to 10 inches. And now I can take that one and hit the plus key and look at that. Now I'm going to grab both these and hit G to group them and then hit P to put it in the center of the page. Then I'm going to control D, alternate C. I don't really have to do that because we're working in the center, and rotate it 120 degrees. And then one more time. Now, you just got to pick a line, and I'm going to say pick the second line, so we'll have this space. And there's a couple of ways to do this. I'm going to group this together. One thing we can do is it's kind of difficult to see what you're doing down in here. So let's try the Smart Fill tool. So I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool, I'll set it on black, and I'm going to get the second line. And then I'm going to go down here and continue this line. Now this is a little bit tedious because there's some facets, but it's a lot, to me, a lot easier than trying to figure out. And I'm trying to figure it. So and then I would start here and come down. Then you'll know where to meet. See, I was almost going to go too far. And then fill in that. Now, because I picked the wrong line. Because I'm touching that. I don't want to touch that. So the good thing about this, we've grouped this together. We move this out of the way and hit. So I'm going to hit P again, put it in the center of the page. So let's go ahead and fill in that first. And then we want to stay off that line. So we'll pick another oval and we'll pick this one right here. And I'll just go through. Now I could use the virtual segment. I actually did use the virtual segment delete key on the first one, but I'm going to show you a way to get around that. Let me see. Then I'm going to have to go up here and then come down here, and you'll know where to meet. I like playing with shapes like this, and then we will continue this line. Now, because this is grouped together, we can nudge this out of the way and take that shape. And we actually can, well, let's do this. Look, left click, right click, see all the lines? Now let's see if the weld tool would just take care of them, and they do. So now we can take the Smart Fill tool, and let's use a red. Now I'm going to select it and take away the outline, but I'm going to group it together. That way the interactive fill tool. So I'm going to go over here and get my interactive fill, which is actually the letter G. And I'm going to swipe up and I'm going to put yellow there. And then you could bring this down and make it more yellow. You could add other colors. Now, because we're working in the center of the page, Control D, alternate C. Now we rotated it 120, but we only need half. So there's 60. Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D. I actually did a little bit better job because I must have moved something because my star was a little bit off. On my new one, the star is right in the middle. Of course, those lines are touching, but that's just because my circles weren't as big as they were on this one. But anyway, if we take the black box effect, like you printed on a dark shirt, I don't know that you'd ever deal with that or draw that, but that's a pretty cool looking graphic. And you could do, a lot more with that. We could fill in these parts. Now that I think about it, we'll take that and move that over and um, trying to figure out, we could put another circle. I'm not going to do it, but we could go inside that first one with another. Well, let's just do it real quick. Doesn't take just a second. Now, the only problem is I don't know which one I picked. So I'm going to hit G to group it, and I'm going to move it over and see, because I've nudged, I'm actually going to turn that thing. I'm going to make a duplicate of it, put it back, and I'm going to take this and make it black just so we can see it. Now let's see if we could put another shape in there. Not as big as I was thinking, but we could take this, and well, this is how you do it the other way. Take the virtual segment delete key and just delete that line and that line. This is sometimes the preferred method, so you get the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. Now, we don't have to redo the whole thing. That is selected. We could take it and move it right over there, Control D, Alternate C, and just rotate it in with 60 degrees. Pretty special. Anyway, hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.